Good evening. Son of a bitch. Everything is late today. Oh, that's it. That seems like it's been the standard for like 2 weeks now. I think I've been on time like twice, 3 times. I don't know what it is lately. But today the whole everything has been late. I got up late. I slept in like 3 hours. And I think that's because my brain knew it was like, oh, we're supposed to be at work, but it's a holiday. So just put your ass back in bed. It may also be because I haven't had coffee today. I just made a cup of coffee, and it's the first one I've had all day. And I don't really know how that happened. I just didn't make one. Probably because I didn't get enough time to do what I wanted to do, because the aforementioned I got up 3 hours late. But since we are late, let's not waste any time. This is a work week, and I will unfortunately have to end stream on time because I do have to go in tomorrow. We need to go to Eorzean. The first of the cutscenes. If I go talk to Henry and she doesn't have a cutscene for me this time, I'm gonna scream. I went to the wrong Sandoria. I went to the north instead of the south. Yes, okay. Sorry, I had to get a yawn out of the way. Adventurer, how lovely to see you. Oh? I finally found you, adventurer. Many a sleepless night have I spent on your trail. Did you relay my message to that rogue? Must apologize for the rude intrusion, Lady Henry, but this is a matter of life and death. You must know, adventurer. Where is that common-born cad? Common-born? Sir Leverance, might you be speaking of the man in the red mask? If that scoundrel so much as laid a finger upon you, calm yourself, noble knight. As it happens, this gentleman holds a message for you from the very man you seek. Message? What does it say? It reads, I await you in Ulgarand Range. As a knight of honor, I challenge you to a duel. Such a hot-headed young man. Why don't you follow him to Ulgarand and see that he returns safely? I'd totally forgotten about that plotline. So many other things have happened. Ulgarand. Do I have a... That's not gonna be where it's at. Can't remember where it's at. Oh, there we go. Which one of you is deliverance? My arduous training has finally paid off. You should spend your next life as a friar, my friend. You have much to do penance for. Thank you for the distraction. It would appear the villain underestimated me. I am not the man I once was. After my defeat to a dread dragon, I honed my battle skills to a much finer edge. I have pledged myself to defend the peace of this world. My path lies beyond the Shadow Lord and the Dark Divinity. The mysterious keeper of the apocalypse is my true opponent. I've dealt with both of those now. But I've said too much. You must leave this ultimate blackguard to me. Let us meet again when the world has been made a safer place by deliverance in Mist Ale. I'm sure our Louis is fine. I must say, I feared blood would be spilled when I witnessed the hostile demeanor of that young knight. Praise Altana that he returned to us unharmed. Oh my, you say his opponent was not as fortunate. Dreadful. Shall I offer up a prayer for this poor soul? It's a little late for that, but go ahead. Well, the spirit of that man has this to say to you. If you had not ruined the trap I set at Carpenter's Landing, there would have been no reason for me to die. Your lack of reaction is most disconcerting. Do you tire of my performance? I suppose it's not surprising, considering the phenomenal events you have witnessed. Let us toast our reunion, continuing existence of this dreary world. When I think of the danger we face to avert catastrophe, blissful ignorance around me is somehow infuriating. The only things that have been disturbed here are our individual fates. If events had proceeded according to plan, I would have been able to receive aid from the Western Kingdom in the restoration of Tavnasia. However, the precious star of Tavnasia was lost when Preach hurled it into the face of Promathia. And doing anything to incur the wrath of the Cardinal would be foolish, now that I know her true identity. In any case, I have lost interest in prying open the gates of paradise after seeing the land of Altair with my own eyes. But all was not in vain. The name I have lived under for so long need be my prison no more. It is far easier to play the role of a common man than become a reckless fool, you know. After meeting him so many times, you must be aware of the Mistel family traits. A line of hotheads, would-be heroes, and complete idiots. Can you believe the man was so eager to accept a duel to the death, the very thing that soiled his family name to begin with? His stupidity made it possible to tie up all the loose ends with a simple performance. You are correct, my friend. All that remains is to change my name and set out on the road once more. The power of the Mameo Mirror at my disposal, I can coerce any noble with shady secrets into my service. I will restore the Marquisate, create a new order of knights, and resurrect the Vana'diel name. But one thing I have in common with Loverance, the unyielding desire to sear my name into the pages of history. I take my leave of you. Farewell. There's a whole gaggle of people there. Marin's target. It's been so long since we started Chants of Promathia. The name sounds familiar, but I'm also not entirely unconvinced that I'm merging it with like 5 million other different names. Huh. Oh, whoops. Okay, don't want to read too much of that. Okay, next up. Oh, fine, I guess we'll get them out of the way. Oop. Apparently it is here. What the fuck are you supposed to know how to come to this guy? I don't think I've ever interacted with this NPC before. A little while back, the Fisherman's Guild's ship party was crashed into by a trio of wandering comedians. Their so boring meme mates preferred to pitch them over the side than listen to another joyless joke. Figured we'd be doing Vana'diel a favor if we just marooned those jesters on an island. There's no deserted island, you understand, but it was Purgadorgo Island in Viviki Bay. It's a strange character there living who doesn't take orders from anyone. That stubborn sea dog should be stuffing their puns as we speak. That is the appropriate reaction to running into those little shits. Just shove them on an island. Now I have to remember how to get the fuck over there, though. Okay, yes, that's where the... I'm 90% sure that I picked up the thing there. Cole Shushu. Please tell me I don't have to wait for the damn mana clipper again. I'm gonna cry. Not liking how this looks. You've got to be kidding me. Fastest way is to take the Void Watch warp from any present day at a site refiner if you've obtained the Hyacinth Stratum Abyssite 2. I know I do not have that because I tried to get it and was told no. Or more accurately, the NMs kicked my ass. Before I go over there, let me find the Mana Clipper timetables. Okay. It goes to... Boarding is at 450. So let's go... We'll go to Maharu. There's one there. That'll be the Shikaris. Hey, wait up! Where's my sister? Wasn't she with you? Or did you hear that she was taking a ship home from here? You're such an innocent kitten. Why would a sin hunter's confidential activities be made public knowledge? You're looking for Shikari Z. She's talking to Olen Ba. Len Balalako. Ah, isn't that the person Mother used to talk? Shikari Z. Why, X, keeping out of trouble, I trust. Ah, adventurer. You've got a hunter's instincts to find me here. My sisters have told you that I am to return to the homeland. We're taking the ferry to a nearby port, then boarding a ship bound for El Shimo. It's probably the last time I'll see you. Who'd have thought those words would be so hard to say? It must come as quite a relief to you, though, like a rabbit that has eluded its pursuer. Am I right? Bon voyage! What an unusual person you are. We'll let there be no sins with this farewell. We'll try to keep this brief. After returning to our homeland, I will make the full report to the Queen concerning Promathia, Altana, and the sins of their children. Citing the struggles of people against these sins, I will dispute the crimes of Eorzean, Preesh, and the Worms. Finally, I will renounce my name as a Mithran tracker. Whoa! What? I have thought long on the reason behind our deception at the hands of Eorzean and Preesh. While traveling as their companion, they proved to me that there was no other recourse for their actions. Eorzean and Preesh interfered with our investigation in order to prevent a greater crime from being committed. The Mithran tracker hunts sin. It is our duty to seek out crimes and dole out punishment. But these crimes I hunt, against whom have they been perpetrated? For whose sake am I judging the criminal? As I pondered over these questions, these words began repeating over and over in my mind. The very act of hunting sin creates sin. Do not hunt sin is also a choice. But that was... Oh. That was what our mother used to... This line of thought is anathema for any Mithran tracker. Part of the reason I wished to battle Promathia was to silence the doubt in my heart. And then I felt it, the sense of justice within me. Even if I lose the title of Mithran tracker, or rather because I will lose it, true justice will be possible. Words cannot explain it. It is something you must learn about yourself as you live and grow. Do not lament the fact that you have yet to learn this truth. I only wish for you to understand the path that I have chosen for myself. My journey with you has brought me priceless experiences and valuable time to think. I have no words to express my gratitude. If you continue to battle the emptiness, we may yet to meet again. When we do, call me by my real name. Snap out of it, fuzz for brains. It's time to see our sister off. Yeah, after all, she's still our big sister. That'll never change. Exactly. We're not just hunters of sin, we're guardians of those we love. Okay. Let me make my way over to the book outside town and we'll go take a boat ride. What? is it so far away? I still can't believe it took me so damn long to notice the moon changes colors. Depending upon what day it is. Oh god, I'm gonna miss it at this rate, because it leaves at 5:30. I didn't think it'd take me this long to get the fuck out here. Yeah, there's... Fuck me. There's no way I make it to the dock. Yeah, the boat's fucking gone. This is not even the right damn boat. I'm not even looking at the survival guide. Fuck me. Alright, I can at least buy my ticket. Which allow you to ride 10 times. Fuck it. In case I ever have to come back here in the future. Okay. When does it come back? 1650. Zone into Oldton Mavopolis. Go figure the little shits would have one more pain in the ass thing for me. Do you know? You know about the moblins. You know Jabbo? He's back now. You know about Promathia? Did Jabbo meet with the Twilight God? So they put him in jail! Jabbo won't tell. Won't tell us what Promathia said. You have to make him talk. You can convince him to talk. Adventurer. You came to visit me. It's good to see you. But I am troubled. We witnessed the terror of Promathia. We learned terrible secrets. Twilight God is the father of us all. I cannot bring myself to tell them. Moblins will teach this to others. Angry people will come to fight the Moblins. I must think carefully on this. I must not make the same mistake again. Boss, you entered the Great Crystal. We know you went to the Palace of Promathia. Place of Promathia. Ow! I hate this one. Oh, God. Javos, if your life is precious, you'll tell us about Promathia. Javos, if you really are crazy friend of the Moblins, then you'll tell us the crazy truth. Friend. Yes, I am your friend. I will never lie to you again. I am not good with words, but I will tell you what happened. You must believe me. I went with the adventurer to meet the Twilight God. That was where we learned the truth. We are all the children of Promathia. We always believed ourselves to be the children of Altana, but in truth we had a father as well. We, people, are the children of both the dawn and the twilight. Jabbo speaks the truth. You believe me? But Jabbo can't believe the truth. No, I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. But this is the price for my past actions. I have learned all the things I don't want to know or believe. Don't worry, Moblin understands. Promathia being father, then same thing being... Oh god, trying to read their speech hurts my brain. I thought the goblins in 14 were rough. We were surprised till our dawn goddess was our mother, though. Jabos is alone because he is a Golka. You must have been happy to find you had a mother. That means beastmen and people must be brothers. Moblins and people are family. I give up. I am disappointed they didn't have the big one dancing. What should I do? The Moblins believe they are the children of Promathia. Should I tell them the truth? They are my friend. Didn't we just tell them the truth? Did you get hit on the head? You have short-term memory loss. But I don't know for sure. Are the Moblins the children of Promathia or not? But even if the Moblins were the children of Altana, they would still be our brothers. I have made up my mind. It is time to celebrate with my friends. I will slowly teach the Moblins that we are all family. Thank you. Because I sincerely doubt that group is going to keep their mouth shut. So something tells me you tell one Moblin something, you've told them all. Tabastok. And as per the now daily ritual, oh my god! Finally! It finally happened! Oh! We can upgrade our chest space! Oh, I almost want to go to just... I want to go to port right... Actually, no, I'm going to port right now. Then trading it. Cutscene can wait. Oh, finally. I guess I'm going with the crop top for a bit. Okay, back to Bastock. That'll works. One, please and thank you. Oh, finally. What was that animation? Oh. I understand that you're busy with missions, but I had a hell of a time trying to get in touch with you. Anyway, at least you're here in time to see off Tenzin. Everyone else has said their goodbyes, except you, it seems. I don't know where he's off to. After hearing that the emptiness no longer threatens his homeland, Tenzin began preparations to return to the Far East. The Denshoto here in Bastock will ferry him to Norg, and then the pirates will see him safely across the seas. I'll take you to Tenzin's ship. Don't sure, you have come. I prayed we would have one last meeting before my departure. My treacherous actions betrayed the sacrifices you made for me. I fully intend to erase this dishonor as tradition demands, but another duty has stayed my hand. Hi, you random person. Emptiness has been defeated. However, the war and strife born from that darkness continue to plague our land with misery. Lord Tenzin must return home to quell this unrest. In exchange for this leniency, I offer you my own life to assuage the insult to your honor. Oh, calm down. Wait, no, shut. Oh, part of me wants to see what happens, but your kindness will never be forgotten. Somebody would have stepped in to stop. Sid would have stopped us. Somebody would have stepped in or something. I swear on my blade to mend the wounds of my homeland using this life you have spared. Once all is well, you must come and see the Far East for yourself. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is beyond description. I hate to spoil the moment. It looks like the Tenzin are the Ten Shoto are ready to ship out. Until next we meet. The hope you have showed me will bind our fates for eternity. Alright, well, we have 4 in-game hours before we can go wrap up with the little shit. Trying to think. This can be done to the final cutscenes prior above. Okay, there are a couple of trusts we can go grab. There is one trust that we can go grab. The other one requires the other cutscenes to be completed. Although it's so close. Part of me just says to run around fucking Bibiki Bay for 20 minutes. Bibiki Bay. Mob strength around there. 29 to 31. I have to be... I have to be on a particular... Surely I don't have to be at like a particular level to trigger the cutscene. Surely. I'm gonna cry if I go all the way out there and it's not. Also, good lord, it's been an hour already, jeez. Almost. A little bit longer since I wasn't technically here at the start. We got started about 10 minutes in. Although, wait, hold on, what's on the fucking island? '40s. Oh, no, okay, that's the NMs. The actual things to fight are in the 40s, 30s to 40s. Rune Fencer was just a little bit higher. Do I have... Okay. Close enough. Okay, let's... Alright, that'll do. Eh. It works. Actually, no, it doesn't. Not for me. Ah! Is just pants too much to ask for? Okay, so I think it's the top that's maybe... Nope, nope. Those are most certainly not trousers, game. All right, now you're just fucking with me. Alright, there we go. That'll do. I just wanted pants. That's all I wanted. You'd think with an item named trousers. Am I even getting XP from the... Okay, I'm getting a little bit of XP. It's fine. We're just doing this to kill time for the boat to come in. I don't even remember what job abilities my monk has at this point. It's been so long. Are you joking? Because I used the boost thing, it won't let me attack. But why, though? Why can I not prep myself and then engage? Why? Quit fucking moving around. What? Sometimes it just decides that you're not allowed to move right after you engage in combat. Was that on Unity accolades? I might want to spend those soon. And now we wait. I'm actually kind of sad Chains of Promathia is over. It was actually like really good. I was not expecting a lot after the base missions and Xylart. I don't know if there's a replay feature here. Um, part of me, if there's not, part of me almost wants to get a second character, find a job, just blast through to max level. Because a lot of like first time bonuses that I got were like spread between different jobs, but just like hard focus one job to wouldn't even necessarily need to be 75. Could get away with being or 99. Could just get away with being 75. But just hard focus a job up to 75 and go back through Bastok missions and Rise of Xylart so that I can get them in one sitting. I do think it does them a bit of disservice having it so that if you just like zone in at level 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever to an area and it's like, oh, here's the starting cutscene for this content. Like, I haven't even finished the base missions yet. Like, I would hold the Rise of Xylart intro cutscene, which, and yeah, they give you the option to, you know, not have it there, but to delay it. But I would just like intentionally delay it. Like, okay, we're not gonna give Rise of Xylart cutscene until after home mission 6 is done. We're not gonna give Chains of Promathia cutscene. That way there's more of a clear... I think also probably a rebalancing. Like, go back through and maybe... Whoops. Maybe make things a bit more clear-cut of like, okay, this is this level to this level. This is this level to this level. This is this level to this level. At least from a story perspective. I'm not saying you have to do that with all of the content in the game. I'm just saying specifically the story missions. Going back and just rebalancing those. Particularly Shadow Lord, if you're trying to go through it with trusts, can be a bit rough. I had to level Black Mage and really like hammer out stuff to get it done at level. That's an ability name I could have lived without. Oh, Yorin is stuck in power-up mode. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the whirlpool. And I feel like the game has a system, like if you wanted to leave the original Shadow Lord in, you just make it a different... You could set it aside to be its own B.C. & M. BCNM. 'Cause, 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 And I mean, you can just level past it. But again, that always I don't like leveling past things. Like we leveled past 75 for the 4 pots. Honestly, I wish I had done the 4 pots and then switched over to something else for Promathia. But Promathia just kind of got nuked down, and I was like, eh. So I'm thinking about maybe getting Ranger back up before going into the next bit of content, Ottergot. That way I'm not doing Ottergot at level 80 as much as I've been enjoying Dark Knight. Alright, time to go find our little shits. Hopefully they're staying here. It's not a... Well, that would explain why I don't have a home point or a survival guide. So, another thing that might be considered... Maybe give this place a fucking home point or a survival guide. Maybe? Just... Please? Apparently, if you have the summer seasonal items +1, you can come here, but I don't have those. That might be available soon, though. It is. Next month will be June. Actually, in a little a week and less than a week, actually. It's Monday. When we pick 11 up again, it will be in June. Because I am once we've finished with these cutscenes tonight, I am gonna take a bit of a break. 14 is getting the exploration update. And then Night Rain comes out Friday. Oh, it's you. Be thankful I am not on Dark Knight, so I don't have access to the fire spell. What hell did you assassins spawn from? I don't care if you're the king of Sandioria's royal bedmakers. Your magic won't work on me. My wife blasted me with meteors so many times I don't even feel it anymore. You're way out of your league. Bring it on, you horrific harlequins. Oh, this is gonna be their dad, isn't it? And he's out. Oh, yeah, duh. His last name is Chibuki. Duh. Good. Keep them here, away from the rest of civilization. You'll have to excuse the outburst of emotion. Even ex-bounty hunters have their soft spots, you know. I'm made to live out the rest of my life with my children, happy and safe. For the moment, we'll be staying on the island. No, not for the moment. Stay here. Do not leave. As you know, I'm a target for some pretty nasty characters that could come after me again at any time. When that time comes, I may need your help. No! No! But there's something more important that needs to be said. Children, we should show our appreciation to this adventurer for bringing us together. Let me hear you say thank you. What? Who knows where they picked these things up. Thank you. I wonder how much gil the Babiki Bay folks want to burn the dock. Oh, I got the yellow drop. It's shaped like an earth bead. This will give me Vit plus 5, apparently. Actually, okay. We've done Chabos, we've done Tenzin, we've done Shikaris, we've done the Chibukis, and we've done Luverants. Time to go to the Relude Gardens. Hi, asshole! I'm not sure. Lady Ishinatar's ship has returned. This is excellent timing. I was ordered to find you and ask that you proceed to the Marble Bridge. My duty here is done, but I must now journey to each nation and report that the Worm King Bahamut no longer possesses a threat. Or poses a threat. Could I just smack him once as he walks past, please? I hear that this development is all thanks to you and your companions. You have the gratitude of all Junoans. You better fucking run. No, I am still not over him trying to kill me. Okay. Juno, upper, near the exit. Oh, I can go get my chess piece. Just ask Astinian in 14. I held my grudge against that character until... Dead Walker, really? Dragoon was one of the first jobs that I tried to level in 14. I have awaited your return. You must tell me all that has happened. After clashing with our army several times, the dragons suddenly broke off their attack and disappeared into the distant clouds. Our voices raised in support of hunting the worms into extinction, but for the moment we have returned to resupply and reconsider our position. Now that you are here, I can finally be certain. Am I to assume from your jubilant features that the Keeper of the Apocalypse has been defeated? I have jubilant features? Oh, so that's something I didn't mention, but when I changed over from male Hume to female Hume, there was like two faces that didn't just look like they were eternally pissed off. I just look like there's something like I have a gnat or something buzzing near my ear, just providing a constant annoyance. I knew it. Bahamut sensed the Keeper's downfall and pulled his forces out of battle. Tell me, what momentous events transpired at the Celestial Capital? One very long explanation, or exposition up later. On Cape Reverne, the images that flowed into me from Celtaeus. They were of the incomplete paradise, Altair. People of Altair returned to their deity 10,000 years ago, returned to Promathia. Opening the gates of paradise is a metaphor for restoring the shattered Mother Crystal. A way to return the world to its original state. The world becomes its paradise and its people ascend to godhood. The Dawn Maiden Yvnoil has memories of witnessing the true form of the great goddess Altana. Yvnoil spoke to me before we parted ways. She said, as I gazed upon her perfection, I realized I could not be a part of her. I wondered who I could possibly be. That was when she began her research into the race of people. After shifting her focus, the inexplicable appearance of the Kulu phenomenon, Yvnoil became aware of the darkness that resides within all of us. Her realization led her to betray the king and his son, and adamantly oppose any plan to open the gates of paradise. She had discovered our origins as the children of Promathia. But all has not been resolved. The emptiness still seethes within the Mother Crystals, and the surviving Xylart yet cling desperately to their shadowy plan of returning to paradise. I gave up my life in Tavnasia almost 30 years ago to infiltrate the organization of the newly awakened Xylart, but I've been unable to stem their vast power on my own. However, we now have a common enemy in the emptiness. For a time, People of this age will require the aid of the ancients. The ancients, too, will need your continuing help. Now that Nagmalada is gone and the worms have ceased their attacks, it's time to remind the Xylard of their true responsibility. The safety of the Mother Crystals and the battle against the emptiness. I will continue to monitor their actions as I watch over the world you and your companions have fought so valiantly to protect. There's one thing I'd like you to keep in mind, though. You were able to save the world and her people without sacrificing one or the other. But do not misunderstand, this possibility did not always exist. It was only with the strength and faith of many people that such a path could open before you. I have left with the owner of this tavern 3 rewards that may help you on your adventures. Feel free to choose one. Until our paths cross once more, thank you and farewell. Ah, my favorite customer. Pretty Blonde came in earlier, asked me to hold on to some things for you. There are 3 in total, but I'm only supposed to give you 1. So what'll it be? So the Rajas, the Sattva, and the Tamas. Strength, Dex, or TP, Subtle Blow. Making these kinds of choices is difficult, isn't it? The blonde lady sure has a strange sense of humor. Oh dear, here I go. Guess you're criticizing my customers again. Sattva Ring. HP, Vid, Agi, Enmity. Nope. Thomas. MP, Int, Mind, Enmity -3. I typically play the... I have a couple of casters, but... Well, I don't really have any good rings for casters. I'm actually going to take the casting ring. Again, I don't have anything really that great for casters on... for ring slots. Whereas I've got moderately okay things for melee at the moment. Okay. To Tavnasia. Oh, whoops, wrong Tavnasia. I'm trying to check a couple things before I... Okay. Want to make sure I don't screw up anything for after this. Hey! Have you heard? The worms that were circling above Tavnasia have disappeared. It's all over. Town finally has found peace again. I haven't seen Miss Mildurian for a while, but she did send a messenger. Looks like Juno is willing to continue supporting the Safehold. Unlike Nagmalada's flimsy promises, this arrangement will be able to govern ourselves. I've never seen Grandpa so excited. He plans to hire adventurers to exterminate all the fiends and then sow fields in Lufasane and Miseru. He also intends to restore the shepherd villages on Cape Reverne, although a great deal of the land yet floats high above the sea in an unnatural way. Once the people of Tavnasia have regained their strength and spirit, we will rebuild the Marquisate and reclaim our lives. No longer shall our homes be overrun by monsters. Sure, the dragons are gone. We still got a lot of work to do. Don't you go give me that sympathetic look. You adventurers will have plenty of opportunities to pitch in. Must not give in to the lure of battle, Prish. Need you to focus on becoming leader of the Tavnasian Cathedral. What? I'm off to get my workout. Later. Prish! When I dwell on events, it seems like we have done nothing but cause you trouble. Yet you have stood by us through it all. We are truly grateful. And should the opportunity arise, we would greatly appreciate any further assistance you could provide for the Marquisate. However, I understand that as an adventurer, there's still much in the world you wish to experience. If you ever feel the need to rest your wings, we will always welcome you here in Tavnasia. I hope we meet again. Keep meaning to turn my music back up, and I've not done it yet. I could not hear a single bit of that. Oh god, where is it? Miscellaneous. Global. Okay. Okay, Luface Meadows. How do I get there? Eorzean safe. Okay, that's where we came in at. Like, originally. Which is gonna be closer to my destination. J6. J. Oh, all the way up there. Okay, south exit, probably. South exit and then straight east. I wonder if I could actually beat those now. They were pretty tough at 75. This should be the last cutscene up here. We'll take a swing at him on the way back, if I can remember. Blade fell. I think this is near where we smacked into the ground for the first time. Pretty sure it was that northernmost little notch there, but I could be wrong. It feels like so long ago. That scene triggers right after the first barrel. You found me. Have you been here before? You can see from Malms. You can get a great view of the town where I was born, where the end of the world was born. All I've ever thought about is what the apocalypse would be like. If I manage to live out this eternal life, I guess I'll eventually find out. Doesn't matter how, the rebirth of Promathia, the awakening of the sleeping gods, the victory of the beastmen. The world will end, and when that happens, my immortal existence will be snuffed out. When I stood before that gate, Promathia promised to show me the apocalypse. It was when I realized who wanted most to see the end of it all, who couldn't wait for the grand finale. That person was me. That's why I hurled that black magicite into the Twilight God. I somehow hoped that by sending it into the Mother Crystal with the soul of Promathia, Keeper of the Apocalypse would one day rise again. Miss Mildurian didn't yell at me. She just smiled and said, wait until you meet her. What did she mean? Is your hatred of me meant to be my punishment? No, really. That must be why I hurt inside. Why now? I've been the target of a lot of abuse over the years, and it's never bothered me. But for some reason, you just standing there quietly is more than I can bear. It's not like being kicked or punched or stabbed. Can't get a handle on it. It's frightening and unnerving. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. You're just a mortal, right? How can you close your heart off to me? Are you sad? Do I make you sad? Is it too difficult? Am I too difficult to deal with? Don't you want to open your heart to me? What the hell is this feeling? What the hell is going on? You and I feel the same way. That's why I can't read you. We share the same soul. No, it's not that I can't read you. It's because I've become the same as you. Magicite in my chest. It's gone. Has my magicite melted away? I know what's happened. I've gotten it back. The thing that makes us mortal, the emptiness. I'm mortal again. That's why I feel so much pain. Damn. Being mortal sure is complicated. I'm in pain, but I'm happy. It hurts, but I can smile. So I can tell you from the depth of my being. Thank you. I can go on now. Not simply wait for the end, but just be like everyone else. And truly live. Wait, if you're not mortal, doesn't that mean the thing keeping the monsters away from you is also not there anymore?
Seas inviting the evening sun to light their somber breeze. Clouds dance up with the heaven stars, chanting an air of joyous bliss. What a face but question are still here. What twisting fate has brought us to a world near and so near. Distant words together, miracles from homes beyond. The lifeline burns inside me.
I like to imagine that Tenzin was just walking around somewhere in the Far East and just accidentally stepped into a portal and found himself back on Tiffany's, you know?
To sing to you your song.
No! They're back! Oh? No, my thing doesn't work. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm not running back over there. Where's the... I know it's still equipped. I literally used it earlier and didn't unequip it. Oh, it... Oh. I'm dumb. What? I must have fat-fingered C. I'm genuinely sad that it's over. Oh, that was way, way better than I was expecting. Okay. We're going to hit this. There are a couple more things that I need to do, and there is the epilogue quests. I believe the first one is called the Storms of Fate. But we'll save those for later.